I'm Madison. I'm so happy you're here today.
I'm Shanna. Thank you for having me.
What's going on? What can I help you with?
Well, I know that you don't really know me, so I'm about to just dump a lot on you. So
That's totally
okay.
fine.
I am just really stressed. Like, I'm a junior right now, and I'm a sociology major, and it's been like a really long road to get here. My freshman year, I was business for a year, and then I didn't feel like I really fit in. I'm not really like a hardcore straight A student, really. So I was like, I feel like everyone's like, the pressure was like nothing like I've ever experienced before, and so I was like, this is like way too much. Like, this is not what I want the rest of my life to feel like. So that summer, I switched to the College of Ed. And I talked to my parents, and they were super supportive. They're like, yes, that's awesome, like teachers are awesome, and just were like obsessed. And I was like, okay, yeah, this is what I really want to do. And then I thought about it like for myself, and I was like, can I really teach the rest of my life and like not do anything else really? And so that summer I did a lot of research, and I was like, okay, maybe I'll try sociology. And so I took Intro to Soc my freshman year, and I loved it. And so I was like, okay, this is what I want to do. And I told my parents my decision to change again, and they were like, are you sure? I don't really know what that even means. And so I had to explain to them what it was, and I was like, I want to specialize in social work. And then my dad shut down completely. He was like, no, you can't do this. I'm not gonna let my daughter do this. And I was like, well, why not? And he's like, you will never be financially stable. You will always be dealing with other people's problems. You'll never have time to focus on yourself. And so I was like, I finally found what I'm passionate about. And now my dad is going to be like, no, you can't do this. And I'm just really frustrated with him right now. And so I feel like I don't know how to get the point across to him. This is what I want to do. I don't want to do anything else. So I didn't know if you had ways I could talk to him or just explain to him what I want to do.
Yeah. Oh. Well, when I think, everybody thinks of social work in such, a generic way, there's only one thing you can do within it, but there's, so many different options of stuff that you can do, and I feel like being an outsider, your dad, looking in, he might not understand that. So have you tried, sitting down with him and, even, pulling up social work, online and being like, look, Dad, I can do this and help these people? Has he, taken the time to listen?
Well, he, before I came back to school, he sat me down. He was like, just explain to me what it is you want to do. And I, have so many ideas. And then when he starts talking, I just get so frustrated because I feel like he is so close-minded about it that I can't even think of what I want to say. Because he's like, well, if you're not able to explain it to me, how are you going to talk to other people about their problems? And I'm like, it's different when it's my dad, telling me that this is something I can't do.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you have any, strategies of ways that I could talk to him.
I'd maybe just start with, I know this is kind of different than just strategies given, but I'd almost start job shadowing so you can have a more defined idea of what you want to do rather than just telling him oh, there's this and this and this. If you start job shadowing and get a couple choices that you're really into, and you can start researching more into those and maybe getting an internship involved in that topic, he might be more open to looking at it with you, because the whole coming at it with a lot of different ideas might just overwhelm him, and he might just be really concerned for you about wanting you to find your spot and find your place where you can do amazing things. It's he's your dad, he cares about you, and he wants you to have a successful life. So I feel that is just all coming in, and he might be worried about you changing your major so many times. So I think the best thing would be just to focus in on a few specific things and explain that to him, so he knows that you're more focused, and it's not just oh, today I want to do this, tomorrow I'm going to do this, because he's just overall looking out for you, I feel like.
Yeah, and it's hard because it's not only him, he's the one that I care most about, but whenever I go home on breaks and stuff, and people are like, oh, what's your major? And I'm sociology, and they're like, oh, what's that? And I'm like, well, I'm specializing in social work. And they're like, oh, you're gonna do that? They're like, you're gonna be poor forever. And I'm just like, it doesn't matter to me. It's everyone thinks that it's always about the money, and I don't, I just get so mad. I just feel I never have anything to say, because I don't want to be well, I don't care. I mean, it is important. It is a way to make a living. I don't want to be living in a cardboard box on the street. But I don't know. I just feel like no one really believes in me. So I don't really know if I like believe in myself, like I can really do this.
If it's something that you're super passionate about, and just like by talking to you for these few short minutes, like you feel so passionate about like helping other people, and I can see that, and that's like an amazing thing. And I feel like if they are like people that really do care about you, they will like trust in you and believe in you, that like if you don't worry about like the money, like they shouldn't be worried about it either.
Yeah.
So I feel like, yes, other people might be like, oh, you're going to be poor the rest of your life. And, like, that's not stuff you want to hear. And it definitely gets to your mind.
Mm-hmm.
But in your heart, if you know that's what you want to do, and if you want to help people, you won't be happy doing anything else.
Yeah.
So I just try to express it to them, like, I know I'm not going to be happy if I don't do anything else, and I'd really appreciate it if I had your support, and kind of stand up for yourself more than them just being like, oh, you're going to do this. Like, believe in yourself enough to, like, stand up for yourself.
Yeah, and I am really nervous because like one of our professors said like we need a good support system,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm afraid that if this is what I like choose to do, like I won't have that support system and I won't be as successful as I want to be. So I don't know if there's like other ways that I can get a support system, or like if by like interning or job shadowing like that'll give me a support system. Like I don't know.
I definitely
Really.
think interning will give you a strong support system, or even talking to professors that are in the field and have like done work previously. I feel like they'll just be able to support you and encourage you to do what you want to do, and like they'll show you that you can be successful as a social worker, and it's like a great job to get involved in. So I think like that'll just make you feel more confident about your decision. Are your friends here at college supportive of your decision, or are they kind of the same?
It's kind of like really depends on like, it almost depends on what their major is, like if they understand me, because I feel like a lot of my friends are in the college of business, because like started out there and stuff. Like freshman year is like when you meet most of your friends, and so I feel like they're all in there, and now they all like kind of almost pity me, and I'm like, this was a choice that I made. Like I didn't fail out. Like you don't have to feel bad for me. Like I'm finally happy about what I'm doing, and it's like they almost look down on me now. But I don't know like how to explain obviously to anyone what I am like trying to do. But I feel like Butler is supposed to be like a community of care, but I don't know. I just feel like there is competition between the different colleges, and like there are differences, which differences should be celebrated, but I don't know like how to tell my friends here that
I think you should just, it's the like lame cliche, but like follow your heart. And if other people see that you're happy with what you're doing, the true people that care about you will support you. And that's kind of a hard thing to get over, being like, oh, like you don't care about me, like like that's hard to deal with. Like I dealt with that a lot when like choosing my major too, and people being like, you're not gonna be able to support yourself, like stuff like that. But the people that really care about you will shine through and like push you. So just like keep believing in yourself and know that it's what you want to do. And if you believe in yourself, that's like I think the first big step. And definitely getting internships so you can feel like more comfortable, and your dad can see that you're working hard on it. And I feel like if he knows you're working, and try and get those internships and job shadow and being super excited about it, like that's all like dads really want. They want to see their kids happy. So I feel like he'll be able to see that if you're working hard at it and like feel confident in yourself.
Well, thank you so much.
You're welcome. I'm glad you came in to talk to me. Are you feeling better?
Yes, I feel much better.
Good.
Thank you.
Okay.